I've been traveling for the last several months and I wanted to share some, I guess the last couple of months, and I wanted to share some insights from Asia with you, specifically to help you in your food brand. I've been involved with food for almost 40 years, and I was really surprised with some of the learnings. The three categories of areas that I learned in was some cultural insights, along with consumer behavior, and then some very surprising market adaptation by some U.S. brands in these markets. So I want to share those with you in the hopes that they'll help you with your food business. The first one was the kind of some cultural insights. As I shared, I was in the foothills of the Manipur Mountains. I was spending time with running a workshop for the Naga tribe in the mountains of Manipur, the foothills of the Himalayas. And I asked one of the participants in the workshop. I was saying, I was curious about their favorite food. Now they cook over fire for almost all their meals. And so I was curious what would be interesting, or what in their diet, or what would be unusual for me to learn something that they would enjoy. And then the response was pizza. And when they shared that, I actually laughed out loud. I couldn't believe it. I was so surprised. And they shared when they go into town, into the larger village, that they would get pizza at times for special occasions and events. It was just a fun food. And I was like, oh my gosh. She was like in her early 20s, and I was like, that's just like my kids at home. I mean, everyone loves pizza. And so that just reminded me of how small the world is, and good, fresh food, wonderful food is good anywhere in the world. The other two things that were interesting were some of the consumer behavior in the Asian market. I've been in India, Laos, Cambodia, and Thailand as well, along with Malaysia. And just so much of the consumer behavior as far as the amount of food that's available. I mean, it's everywhere. I probably will do a video on specifically one of the gas stations, or almost like a rest stop. Here, when you pull into a gas station, the gas station is separate. So in the center you have the gas, and then they have restaurants all around it. And this one particular, just in the city, this gas station right in the center is just a fuel-only facility, and then they have retail surrounding the perimeter of the parking lot. There's approximately 20 different restaurant concepts, and I was just shocked at that and wanted to share that. The other thing is the market adaptation by the U.S. brands. I was so surprised when, in specific, we had KFC, Burger King, Dairy Queen, and then also Coca-Cola. And so, again, each one of those particularly could be a video, but KFC, I was so surprised at the size of the buns. Not smaller than the U.S. market. I believe they're larger. I'm going to measure them and check it out when I get home. And so that would be the burger itself. And then the spiciness of the wings here is so wonderful. I've been loving the wings here, but they have a different spice flavor, and the heat is very strong here on the wings, which I've been enjoying. Incredible. The Whoppers here in Asia have been fantastic, along with Dairy Queen. Now, the Dairy Queens near me have all closed. Here, everywhere I'm going, there's a Dairy Queen, but the difference is they're using kiosk. I rarely, if ever, see a Dairy Queen kiosk in the United States. Here in Asia, there's kiosk everywhere for the Dairy Queen. I've been enjoying it very much. Along with, I've even had deliveries as well. The last one being Coca-Cola. I'm so surprised at the activity of Coca-Cola as far as being creative, energetic, enterprising, entrepreneurial. And it just reminded me when I went by a little food stall that was getting a Coke delivery, just two flats of Cokes being delivered. And it just reminded me, thinking about the beginning of Coca-Cola. And I've shared this before, but Coke only started their first year in sales. If you think about it, think about your food brand and how big you are, and you wanting to grow. Potentially Coca-Cola is one of the icons. It is an icon known around the world. But I wanted to ask you, think about when Coca-Cola started, how many bottles of Coke did they sell their first year? It's only 24 bottles. And here I am I was in the Himalaya foothills, Manipur, and Coca-Cola was there. It beat me there, and it's been everywhere on my trip. I've noticed it on every single location I go. Now the expensive line, all the different items are not there, but they'll get here. So those are some insights that I wanted to share with you to think about for your food business, thinking about growing and expanding, and some inspiration on making things happen. And so it's not just a monolithic item. It's something that's an everyday battle. It's something that you need to push forward on, knowing that brands like Coca-Cola, KFC, and Dairy Queen are very different in different markets. And so how can ideas like that help you and grow your business? Thanks a lot for watching. If you've got a great innovative product, jump on my schedule. I'd love to talk to you, tim@timforrest.com. If you're looking to import quality, incredible products into the United States, we're happy to help with that as well. Tim, go to my calendar for both innovative products, timforrestmarkets.com. Thanks for watching.